Long are the days, and the wind blows cold from the sea. From the sea. And long are the nights while I wait on the shores of Maryland.
So, last time on Abstract Adventures, a lot happens. A lot happens.
Strong beginning. I like where we're going with this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, spoof. Okay, so
do you remember anything that happened last week?
Yes, no,
okay.
I remember
Okay.
everything, every detail.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. See, Dust and Bro decided. I mean, Paddler told them that they have to go find a different place to stay. Have fake names now. I believe we have Kellen and Joanna.
Yeah.
That are staying at some other inn, someplace near the city wall. Cooped up in that room for how long did you say, Paddler?
Couple of days.
Paddler went off to buy all the provisions that we might need in case you flee the city. And Akron went back to work, as always. It's going to finish this fucking set of armor.
It's a solid work ethic, man.
And you are getting pretty close to being done. I would say that you could either finish it today or tomorrow.
Nice.
Depending on how fancy you want to get with it and everything.
Well, I'm going to have to do the acid etching and the engraving, so it's going to take a little bit.
But that wasn't acid, etching, right? Because that...
I'll have to do the acid and then the etching, yeah.
And then the etching, okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be one hell of a suit of armor, man.
Mm-hmm.
The first
it's good.
the first tiny suit of armor that's ever...
Mushrooms with 9 eyes and just...
Yeah, exactly. That's how I really get in touch with my Eldritch Abominations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll start off with Paddler. You've just shored up these two in a room and got all the supplies that you need. It's about probably the afternoon by now, after all that you had to do. Where are you going to next?
They are ensconced. Where's Bracken? We don't know where Bracken is, right? Bracken just kind of skedaddled
Nobody
somewhere.
checked on Bracken.
We left him at the side of the road.
You woke up in the morning and nobody asked where he was.
He's in his room moping.
He's probably just in his room. It's not that big a deal.
It's like, nobody likes me.
I'm going to write down 4 horses in a wagon so I don't forget.
And 2 weeks worth of food, I think.
2 weeks worth of food? Okay.
43 acres and a mule.
Probably not buying land anytime soon.
No.
Not this group.
2 weeks worth of food and blankets and
So
such.
long,
Right. Okay.
and thanks for all the fish.
For all the fish.
We probably should be saying so long and not just hanging out longer.
That was what Akron said, but you know.
Yeah, Akron. Well, Paddler was like, I'll be damned if you spent 2 weeks making armor and don't finish the stupid thing because I'm not carrying
Well, he wasn't that hard to convince for that either. So.
100-pound of plate mail around. Yeah.
Yeah.
You try to blacksmith on the road. Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta go to the. Have I gone to the foundry to tell Akron that we switched hotels?
We
All right,
did
well.
talk a little because I told you that I could modify the wagon.
Right. Yes. That you do know that I have. Okay. So we did do all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We want a false bottom. So actually, I'm gonna. You sent me out for lumber.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
That's right. Okay.
That's what it was.
We're working around it.
Oh
We're remembering
my gosh.
things.
Make sure we edit all.
It's okay.
Of
We'll
this
just
out.
cut that
Yeah.
out. Don't worry about it.
Fucking Craig.
Now just say
Okay,
very
that's the cutoff.
naturally.
All right.
Very naturally say, I'm going to go get lumber.
Paddler is going to get lumber after Akron said that he could build a false bottom in the wagon, which just appeals to me and the bird on an aesthetic level.
I'm very excited.
In case we need to smuggle people and whatever else out.
Yeah, a little falcon.
Right. So he'll go and find somebody selling lumber, I guess some sort of carpenter person or lumber baron.
A lumber
A lumber baron. Can I find a lumber baron?
Yes. Of course, that is what they call them.
Yes,
here.
that is
Lumber
the
barons.
official. Yeah, the lumber barons. Okay.
Here in Maryland, it's not lumberjacks. It's lumber baron.
Well, I mean, a lumberjack cuts the wood. A lumber baron sells the wood. You have to understand the hierarchy of lumber
Of course.
royalty.
Oh, I thought it was a wood holder.
A woodmonger.
The wood royalty.
Yeah, wood royalty. Yeah. royalty. And then I guess I should also probably bring the wagon to him as well so that he can...
That would probably help, yeah.
Yeah, so that he can actually do that. So yeah, I will go and find lumber and how much ever that's going to cost, and then go grab the wagon and a couple of horses and hitch them up and bring it to the foundry. And I will peek up into Kellen and Joanna's rooms to make sure that they're still there where I left them.
Okay.
I know it's been like an hour and a half since I was last there, and I'm a little concerned they might have already gone stir crazy.
Cabin fever already.
Yeah.
You can get the materials you need for about 25 gold. It's
Okay.
not that
All right,
bad
sure.
from
Let's just
the lumber baron.
let's just say goodbye to all my gold. Why not? Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of us have a lot of gold. You could ask around.
We'll figure
but
this out when we get done. Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm not gonna trust me. Paddler will make everybody pony up when it's time to do so. Yeah.
He
It's
won't
time to
even
get out of
ask.
here.
He'll just take it.
All right, now pay me.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table, but he's keeping detailed receipts. I used one of my inspirations for the day, didn't I?
You did.
I gave it to the merchant. Okay, for a deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to remember that.
He doesn't know how valuable that is.
No,
That's
man,
only
that's-
one of two.
That's right. That's right.
It's a very special, exclusive paddler inspiration. So yeah, you can go get that. You
Yep.
can take the wagon over to where Akron is and make sure he's all set up. There's probably a small stable there for transporting whatever
Yeah, that
materials
would
they
make
have.
sense. I'll bring the wagon in. I want it off the street. I don't want it to be seen as much as we possibly can. So I'll bring it in the stable. I'll get the horses unhitched and get them all squared away.
You can just leave the horses back at, wherever you guys are staying too. There's a stable there.
Right. Well, I had to get the horses to bring the wagon
Just
over.
take
I
'em
couldn't.
back, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think where I want to go. I guess we need fucking Bracken.
You really don't, but he's
Look,
fine.
Look, I'm not going to break the guy out of prison and then leave him
Just
not
leave
where I can
him.
keep an eye on him to get us all put into prison.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously he can't be trusted on his own.
Neither can Paddler, and yet that seems to be the direction everybody's heading right now. Yeah, I'm going to head on back to the old inn and see if I can hunt down Bracken. Well, it seems like a good place to start.
Okay. You gonna go knock on his door?
That also seems like a good place to start.
Nobody answers.
Oh. Hello? Go downstairs. Fella in that room, did he leave?
Yeah, he leaves every morning.
Right, how long's he been gone for?
All morning. I haven't seen him since he left.
What's the name of the inn that we're at?
The Black Pickaxe.
Could I leave a message for him? Could you leave him a note?
Sure, if I see him.
All right. Just off a scrap of paper and write down, gone to get mining supplies. We'll probably need black powder and a pickaxe. And I will write black and pickaxe like really thick, like really thickly. Make the letters double. And hopefully he why are black and pickaxe folded? Oh. Me, I'm already sure this is a terrible idea Bracken's not going to get, but Paddler thinks he's a freaking genius right now. So that's what the note is going to say. And I will leave that with
you leave this note at the Black Pickaxe.
Yeah, all the letters bolded are at Black Pickaxe, but it says gone to get mining
it's left.
supplies. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
need black powder and pickaxe, but if you look at the bold letters, it's at Black Pickaxe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I give that to the innkeeper, and gosh, I don't know where I want to go. I guess I'll just go back to the foundry and see if I can help Akron out at it. Like if you need somebody to, I want to speed things up, speed up the process. So if I can stoke the flames for him or move some hay to get the fire going, whatever he needs me to do, I'll be his apprentice. But I'm really just anxious to get the suit of armor done so that we can get the flock out of town.
Flock out of town. Because you're a bird.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yes, thank you. These are bird puns. Some people may say they're cheap, but I mean, I like these bird puns. Yeah, that was a bit of a stretch.
I like that one. Yeah, you can go over
Okay.
and help out.
I'm here to help. I'm very helpful.
Shit. I mean, woo!
Wow.
Contrary to popular belief, my hearing is fine. Akron, Do you have any grunt work? I can do that at least.
You could cut out leather in the shape of the pauldrons and such.
And that's what I will do. I am capable of using... I think I can use scissors.
It's a pattern, so maybe you can follow it.
Yeah, well, I don't... Did we figure out if I had opposable thumbs or if I was just rocking the towel?
You've got, like a little back
I got like a little,
claw.
like a little stubby thumb that I can release.
Okay.
Back. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll make a scissor for you.
I need a pair of plastic
Special
safety
scissors.
scissors. Yeah.
Do not run with those. Do not run with those.
Stop running.
Yeah. All right. I'll do whatever grunt work Akron needs me to do.
Oh, did you want to stop in the room first then?
Stop in which room?
Before you...
Oh, yeah.
You said you wanted to check on
I did
the
want to go
two.
back and
Yeah.
make sure that they're still there at some point. Yeah.
Okay. You can pop into the room. What are you guys up to?
Are they still there?
We're long gone. No, just kidding.
I
Bye.
made it 5 minutes.
Bye. There's just knotted bed sheets out the window.
Kellen? Joanna? Hello?
I said that as a joke, but I was going to say that at some point, Ro does try and convince Dust to make a break for it. No.
So, you guys have like an hour before Paddler gets there. What are you guys up to?
I don't mean to cause more trouble for you, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, I hate being idle for so long. I wouldn't mind. I was staying at another inn and I had my other, like, my bags and my weapons and things that I didn't bring with me to the castle. I don't know if we could just run over really quickly. I'm sure with our disguises, no one would even notice.
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not. But, I'm a bit torn here. I don't think I've made the best decisions in the last 24 hours. Yeah, I don't see. Can't do any harm, can it?
No, right, and I wouldn't want to trouble the others to make them go and get my things. It seems like a lot of bother. So if we just run out really quick, bring them back, then it'll all be good.
Perhaps one of us should stay here and then the other one could... Oh, I don't know, maybe we should keep an eye out. Where is it? Where is it in town? Lee, where's a good inn that I would have been staying at?
If you're staying at one of the nicer places, there's the Fallen Leaves. That's the one that everyone else chose not to because it's too noisy, but it's the place to stay in town.
Sure.
Probably there, and that's more towards the entertainment district.
Clerics make bank, so I could stay at the nice inn. The Fallen Leaves.
We did go there, didn't we, for a drink?
You had food there, yeah.
We had food there.
It's in the entertainment district, so it's a little ways off, but we could leave Bristlemane, my pine marten, we could leave him behind with a note, and then the others would know if they came by that we'd just gone off to run a quick errand.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think that's sensible. Yeah, Paddler knows about your Bristlemane, didn't he? He knows. Has he met him?
Nope.
We were all sort of there in the tavern, so I'm sure that Paddler and Acheron both saw me with Bristlemane. I'm just like this
Right,
angry
must
little
have.
pine marten sitting in the corner as I'm tying a scroll of parchment to him. Like,
He remembers what happened last time.
yeah.
Yeah, must have done. I think that's fine. Maybe we should leave a note. I think that's probably a sensible thing to do. We could just nip out, be back, none the wiser. Perfect.
I think so, yes.
Do they have hotel notepaper here? Where are we staying? Is there like
Sure.
nice little pencil?
There's a few little scraps and a quill, why not?
Great. What's the name of the place that we're staying?
I haven't thought of one yet.
The one that we're currently staying in?
Is
The
it
one that-
The black
The black
pickaxe,
pickaxe, I
but
was
you
just
guys
looking-
you put them in a different place, so
I put them in a different place. I thought I put them in the pickaxe.
We were
No,
in the pickaxe.
you were already in the black pickaxe, so you wanted to move them out of
Why
there.
did I leave him a note at the black pickaxe saying?
I know, that's why I asked like
I was
3
asking
times.
for the
I was
name
like,
of the
what?
new inn that we moved to.
Oh my god. Oh,
I was
no.
going to say something and I was
no.
like, no, don't do it. It'll be funny later.
Whatever you do, stay at the Black Pickaxe.
So
It's like,
Go to the new inn, Lee.
I asked 3 times because I thought it was a weird fucking thing for you to leave, but
Oh no.
you're gonna leave the black pickaxe note at the black pickaxe because you're like, yeah.
Yeah, the black pickaxe note is the note I'm writing because we're staying at the black pickaxe. No, what's the name of the
Becca's
new
like,
inn,
yeah, I am
Lee?
at the
I
Black
gotta find.
I am leaving the note at the black pickaxe. about the new inn.
Oh my god.
I prefer it this way. Bracken's going to be like, yes, I know.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I cracked his code. And yet I still don't feel like I've cracked his code.
Okay, so yes, the new inn is the Cowardly Knight.
Oh,
It's right next to the wall. It's sort of like the first stop.
it's not the tracking, the fracking,
The Cowardly Kraken.
cracking.
Sir Robin.
Okay, it's good. Then the note, retcon, will say, be back before dark. I know you are cowardly at night. P.
Okay, sure.
And I'm leaving that for him at the Black Pickaxe.
Black pickaxe.
Okay,
Got it.
okay.
With black pickaxe in highlight.
No, there's no Black Pickaxe anymore. The note says nothing about a Black Pickaxe.
Just a drawing of a black pickaxe in the corner.
Right? Why is that there?
I just like to imagine Paddler going back and ripping up the note and then leaving him a new one.
Walking out the door, then looking up at the sign of the name of the inn.
Shit.
Paper's like $10 a sheet. You know? It's like,
Dust, you leaving a note?
Yes.
You found some paper in the
Yeah,
quill?
yeah. Just going to scribble very quickly. Popped out to retrieve stuff. Be back shortly. Weasel's with us.
Weasels.
No, the weasel's not with you, right? We're gonna leave it with...
With us in a metaphorical.
As in, yeah, with us. That guy's with us.
Okay, I see.
He's part of the
Now,
group.
is the weasel at the Black Pickaxe, or...
I just want to make sure I know where all these notes are, yeah.
And we make sure to bold at black pick. No.
And then I start to write dust, and then I scribble it out, and I write Helen.
Oh, we are so much trouble.
Oh, this is going well. This is brilliant.
Is it? Is it?
All right.
Is it going well? Is it really?
I mean, for me, I'm entertained. So
I'm having a great
That's-
freaking time.
All right, so yep, you leave that note, and Dust and Ro head out. So you just going straight over to the inn to grab your things?
I think so. Still kind of done up in our, like, my elaborate disguise, medieval hat wear, and dress with a bustle to try and disguise that I'm a satyr. Like, not rushing in a suspicious way, but just kind of, like, making our way there.
Trying to stick to the populated areas.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah.
Okay, so you can probably head down like Market Lane, then make your way over to the inn. If you're trying to be stealthy in any way when going in there.
Should we? Probably, right?
Stealthy as in just not kind of sneaky, but just
Okay.
sticking to crowded areas, looking as normal as possible. Would that still count
Looking
as
normal.
stealth? Just trying to blending in with that.
Typically that would be stealth, but
Just keeping it cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it just depends on how much you want to put into it, right? How hard are you trying? You could do performance to try and be chill about everything.
My performance is
Or you could
good.
just not worry about it and say you're going.
Maybe I will do performance, and just because I was staying at this inn before, so they've seen me come and go once or twice, but maybe I'll do performance just to, like, lean into the ruse.
Alright.
You're walking
Cool.
performatively.
Yeah, great. It's a 5. I do have +5. It is a 10 total. Rough, real rough.
What about you, Dust? What are you doing before I decide what happens?
I do feel Dust would be, given that he's quite down as well. He's got hunched shoulders. He'd probably be more stealthy. That's 14.
14.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So you guys walk into the tavern. It's not quite as busy. It's not mealtime, so it's just some people standing around. The tavern keeper waves to you, Ro, when you walk in. Just sort of like a friendly, like, definitely recognized you right away, though. Hi, welcome back.
Yes, thank you. Just here to collect my things and, yeah, just here to normally check out.
Oh, check out.
Yes, my stay in the city was cut short a bit, so just here to retrieve my belongings and then I'll be out of your hair.
All right, no problem.
I'll just go upstairs then.
You can gather your things and clean out the room. Doesn't seem like anything unusual in here.
Yeah. Can I do a perception or something to just see if it looks like anything's been disturbed or like anyone's been in here?
Yeah, you can do investigation if you want to search your room.
My fucking rolls today. Yeah, cool. I have a 0 to investigate, so it's a flat 4.
That's gonna be good. That'll come in handy. Yeah.
Love that.
Looks normal to you.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
That's not an answer. That is not an answer.
I said everything looks normal when you came in, and I'm not changing that answer.
No, it's great. It's all great.
That tracks.
Do you need a hand with any of that, Ray? I've got a couple of arms. Carry some bags for you.
Oh, sure. Yes. No. And I'll shoulder like my pack with like bedroll, adventurer's gear, what have you. But I'll hand Dust like a little tote bag that just seems to be full of more like weird treats and toys for Bristlemane.
That is a bold move, handing that bag to Dust.
There's some little like feathers sticking out the top.
Yeah, all right, got that, yeah. Oh, been on the road a while, have you, Ray? Julia, wait, what's your name? I can't remember.
Joanna Juliet Joverman.
Joverman.
That was before we started recording.
Joverman.
Joanna Juliet Johannesburg.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Hey, his name's my name too.
Whenever we go out, the people always shout.
Okay.
There he goes.
There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. La, 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 la.
I'm losing control of this show.
Just now.
Sweetie,
now.
you
Just now.
had control.
You've been adventuring for a while.
Not too long. We really just came straight here from Bolinvita.
Oh, right. Been there recently, have you?
How long does it take to get to here from Bolinvita?
A couple weeks.
Okay.
It's like up in the mountains above you guys, so it's mostly an upward journey. But it's quicker coming down, so.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's downhill.
No, yeah, I was just there a couple of weeks ago. We've just been on the road since then. So.
Right. So these you know how you were talking about all those portents and stuff. That's all stuff happening in Bolinvita, is it?
Yes. Well, there was a small town that I had found mention of in this scroll, and there was warnings of a flood and cataclysmic events, and we managed to get word to them ahead of time and clear the people out. But it was only about a month ago.
Yeah. I think I might be quite familiar with that. What was the name of that town?
Lee, what was the name of that town? Shit, I don't
Let's
know.
get a name real quick.
I don't think that we ever settled on a name, did we?
No, we did not.
Yeah.
Go for Gaffin.
Yeah, that's it. Could you spell that out for them?
There's a P and an F in there. I heard the number 7, and
Yeah, we'll do Dumala.
Doom Allah.
the doom that came
Yep.
to Allah.
Dumala.
That's very good. Yes, no, it was just a small town called Dumala.
Oh, right, and that was a month ago. Because we've been travelling for a few months now. We were in Sharondale and got caught in a flood.
As far as I can tell, I haven't managed to translate much of the scroll. It's just an ancient dialect that I can't quite make heads or tails of. But it seems to speak of multiple weather changes, cataclysmic events, in all sorts of different places. So I don't know if it could be related, if it's all something to do with the same sort of core issue. I don't know.
Right, gosh, it sounds a bit scary, really. Does it talk about other places in the scroll, or? Is that one?
I've only translated just the one, but I'm sure. I mean, it's. I've really only gotten through the first little portion of it.
Right.
The few words that I can pick out further on that are the same are all pretty doom and gloom. It's cataclysm, disaster.
Oh, right. It sounds like we might need to look into that a bit more. Especially if people are in danger. Can't have that.
Yes, no, I know. Your friend Acheron had a quick look at the scroll, but he didn't seem to know either. But if there's anyone you know, or if there's anything any insight you might have as to someone who might be able to translate it further, I would definitely be interested.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm the right person to do it. Akron's definitely more to the studious type, but, I mean, Paddler's very good with languages as well, and I'm sure we can find someone. Well, you've done well to do that so far, though, without speaking no more languages. All right, well, maybe we should get back, because, don't want the other to worry about us, but, yeah, fascinating stuff.
Yes, I would be happy to share more. We can take a look at it when we get back to the new inn.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, wrestle up some of these treats and, yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. We'll just gather everything up and then head on out.
Okay. Paddler, you do run into the room before they get back.
Oh, what in the name of... There's no one here.
I imagine there's just a note sitting on the table and then an angry Bristlemane right on top. Just
Who let this rat in here? Thought this was a cleaner inn than that. Ugh. All right. Rodent. Where did they go?
I don't think we've ever gotten to do this. Roll an animal handling check.
yes.
Oh, it must have with breakfast, surely.
With breakfast, yeah.
At the beginning, he was like a bot donkey. He was already trained.
Paddler
Did
and
you have
breakfast
to
have an
hand
understanding.
train?
Yeah. You forget, Paddler's wisdom is very high. That is a 22.
Ooh.
Oh,
With a few clicks and soothing noises from your beak, you can get it to calm down.
Luckily, I speak Pine Martin. I make some soothing noises, and I guess it stops chittering at me, baring its little fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still sitting on top of the note?
You could probably easily move it. Yeah.
I can see the note now. All right. What's it say that you just popped out for a bit?
Yeah.
Doesn't say where they went.
No, I popped out to retrieve some stuff. Be back shortly.
At Black Pickaxe. No, just...
Yeah.
Yeah, add black pickaxe with black and pickaxe bolded.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Oh, the bird is apoplectic. There's just squawking and feathers just molting in rage. I look down at the pine, the weasel. Can you smell him? I'm looking around for a bit of clothing or something that belonged to either Dust or Rose. Did they leave anything in the room?
I think so.
All our
There's
stuff's
probably
there.
clothes in there. Sure.
Yeah. Well, all my stuff's there. Yeah.
Paddler's like making eye contact with the weasel, and he like picks up a bit of clothing and mimes smelling it, and then puts it in front of Bristlemane, and then
Puts the tiny detective
like waves
badge on.
it so it get the scent. Okay, good. And then opens the door and points out the door. Go follow him. Go get him, Bristlemane. Or what? I don't even know if I know. Go get him, rodent.
If you open the door and start pointing, it runs out.
Paddler starts following it. Oh, he's got the scent. Good.
Good.
And Paddler is chasing the Pine Martin. Sure, he's figured it out. Oh, he knows where we're going. Oh, I'm gonna give those two a piece of my mind when I find them. Once Bristlemane and I track him down.
How long would a round trip take for us? Because would we bump into him on the way back? Or...
That's what I'm trying to decide.
How long would Paddler follow behind this thing before he realizes that it's not actually tracking anything?
How close to the actual path does this Pine Martin go versus just the opposite way?
Well, you've managed to find 5 bags of peanuts. That's great, but it's not really helpful for what we're trying to accomplish.
This could be Dust's best friend.
Bristlemane has just been following a sewer rat for like 10 blocks and Paddler in tow.
They've been taken into the sewer. Aha!
Okay, then sure. You guys run into each other. About halfway back from the tavern, you see Paddler going down the street with Bristlemane trotting in front of him. He's very intensely following this.
Oh, is that Paddler? Hey, Paddler! Oh, Paddler!
Bristlemane!
Oh, Paddler!
is it desk lamp?
Ledger.
Oh,
He's just shaking his head, walking very slowly.
you're going the wrong way, Paddler. We're headed back. We're headed back to the inn now.
Please, go back.
Yeah.
To the inn.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're going now.
Did you have a nice time out?
Oh, we just popped out, Paddler. We just popped out because Joanna needed to just get her stuff from fallen leaves. So we're heading back now. Come on, pick up the pace, Paddler.
Joanna needed to go back to the place
You're right, Paddler.
where we were trying to avoid having her be seen. What a delightful little trip that must have been for all of you.
Oh, you're overselling it a bit, Paddler. We just went to grab her stuff. It's no problem.
Paddler's overselling it, is he?
I feel like I might have angered here, Paddler.
Paddler does not have the words for what he is feeling right now, other than I am very, very disappointed in your decisions. Please return to the inn and stay in your rooms.
All right, yeah, no problem. Off we go.
Yes, I'll just gather up Bristlemane.
Thank you, Kellen. Thank you, Joanna.
Dare I ask, were you taking Bristlemane for a walk?
No, you do not. You do not dare ask.
No, that's fine. I think he appreciated the fresh air, so thank you.
The weasel was the most helpful person I've met today. Make sure he gets a treat in your room where you are all going.
Got a whole bag here, Paddler. You wouldn't believe it. There's a whole look at all these. Sorry, I don't mean to read in your stuff there, Joe.
No,
all right.
that's fine.
Yeah, Joe, all right. You come on, Bristlemane. Off we go.
I'm gonna walk behind them by like 5 steps, just radiating barely contained rage. You get the impression Paddler probably was on the receiving end of that barely contained rage growing up more than a few times. And
He's remembered that voice.
yes, he's having flashbacks. Go to your room and don't leave.
Make sure we take some twists and turns to...
No.
You don't want to lose the trail?
No?
I don't want you getting distracted by shiny objects.
We go straight back.
This is a weird position for Paddler to be in. Usually...
It really is. It is a drain on his faculties. Like,
Yeah.
he's been having constant nosebleeds for the past couple of days.
Being the responsible.
Being the responsible one. It's a good thing I've pretty much given up on that whole Kenku can only repeat what they've heard thing, because this would have not been possible.
Kenkus hear a lot of things over their lives, okay?
It's true.
Who's to say that you haven't heard this?
He's talking to ghosts all the time. Yeah.
Go say the darndest things.
Go say the darndest things. Yeah, he takes him back to the inn. Livid. Absolutely livid.
Ro, head down a little, chagrin. I didn't mean to make your friends so angry, Dust. I'm sorry.
Oh, you'll be
I didn't mean to drag you out into this.
No, I'm perfectly capable of making my own decisions. Some of them are
And making my own friends angry.
better than others. He'll be alright. He's just a little bristly. Hey, real bristly. Hey. Dust will shoot Paddler a look, being like, wait, and see the look on his face and go, alright, we'll stay here. We'll stay here, Paddler. No worries. Just thought we'd, get it done while you and Agron were out doing your things. And
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
But we'll stay here from now on. We'll make it nice and cosy.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Think of it like you're hiding from people who want to put you into prison and perhaps execute you for, throwing a spear at a guard.
Yeah, alright, you don't need to remind me, Paddler. I know what I did.
Just imagine that's the scenario you found yourself in.
You don't need to overlabour the point, Paddler. I understand.
Apparently Paddler does, because you did not get it the first time.
Paddler, I got it, alright?
Alright. Kellen, we will leave it at that then.
Marvellous. Yes, absolutely. Alright, no more popping out.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Pleasure.
Paddler leaves them in a room and goes down to the inn. Give me something that will boil the inside of my brain, please.
The bartender just wordlessly grabs something from under the counter and pours it for you.
I've seen that look before.
Hello, lovely listeners. This is Lee Baldwin, your DM. Thank you once again for tuning in to Abstract Adventures. We hope you're enjoying the show this week, and if you are, it would mean so much if you could share us with your friends on your social media pages. We're on Instagram at abstractadventures.dnd and on Twitter at adventurousroll. And you can also support the show by leaving us a written review on iTunes or giving us a rating on Spotify. If you're looking for more Abstract Adventures content, we do have a Beacons page that's going to be at beacons.ai/abstractadventures. If you're looking to start your own adventure and not really sure where to begin, I highly recommend checking out Even Footing Games' Babies and Broadswords. It's a wonderfully simple and easy to learn system that you can really utilize for any of your games. You can get copies of the main book and all of the expansions on Amazon, or you can get the PDFs on DriveThruRPG under the names Even Footing Games. Abstract Adventures is affiliated with Hero Forge, the wonderful miniature creation company that you all know and love. You can go on there to create your own hero with hundreds of customizations and options. Then you can 3D print your own or have it shipped to you and even painted. Check out the link in the description to get a discount and to support the show. If you would like to more directly support us and become one of our favorite lovely listeners, you should consider becoming one of our patrons. Starting at just $5 a month, you get access to all sorts of exclusive content, including art, narratively written backstories, and access to our listeners-only Discord. Thank you so much 100 times over to our current patrons. We've got Dweller Darkstream, Rom Communist, Chai, Holise, and Kristen. When we reach 20 patrons, we'll be hosting a charity live stream, so if you'd like to help us reach that goal, go ahead and check out our page at patreon.com/abstractadventures. Thank you, as always, to our very own Jason Cassidy for writing and performing that intro and outro music. And let's get back to the show. Alright, Akron.
Yes.
Working on armor. It is getting to be later in the afternoon, and while you're outside getting some pieces put together, you see a familiar face. There is somebody walking towards the foundry and looking at you, smiling.
No, I'm disturbed. No. I
Just go back into the foundry.
Yeah, just kind of turn around and be like, didn't see anything. No, I'm assuming this is Night Blossom?
Mm-hmm.
I will finish my work and then greet them.
It's a taller lady. She has dark skin and long braided hair. At the top of her head, a streak of white comes down over her shoulder into the braids as well. And she walks up to the foundry. She's smiling quietly and looking over your work. And she nods and she says, "What have you been working on?"
This is a suit of armor for a friend. Lumpy has been helping me, actually. I'll say, Lumpy, come here, please.
Yes, a big smile breaks out when she sees Lumpy. She's, wow, you've really been expanding after school then.
I figured I should try to expand my horizons.
I think she's interested in you expanding after school.
She walks over with her arms out and she says, it's good to see you again, Akron. And it was good to get your letter.
Oh, you too. He, awkwardly goes in for the hug, goes in the wrong direction and then switches. And
She doesn't make note of it. And she sits down. She says, "So, you summoned me here.
Well,
wanted to talk."
I heard you were going to be in town. Didn't really need to summon you. I was just telling you that I was here. Heard you were going to be talking to a dead body or something.
Well, something like that. How did you hear about that?
I escorted a mercantile gentleman through the swamp on my way here. And he got word that his competition had died while he was away. And as a little bit of asking around, and I heard you were coming.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Information gets around.
It definitely does.
So, how long have you been on the road? When did you get out of school?
I left school a little over a year ago. About a year and a half now. And then got caught up in the war and didn't come out quite whole.
I heard.
But I met some friends and a couple other people. And just trying to figure out where to go from here, I guess.
Yes, that's always the question, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is. How about you? What have you been doing since your retirement?
Retirement. That's probably the word they used for it, isn't it?
That's what they said.
Well, same as always, I guess. Just a little bit different work, different people paying me. Yes, I've been working as a coroner of sorts, going around investigating these sorts of things.
That seems like a gross underutilization of your tool set, but work is work.
Yes, well, you have to be able to fund your hobbies.
It's true. Have you had any breakthroughs in that area?
No, I don't say that I have. Breakthrough would be a generous term for the things that I have discovered.
Oh, well, if you ever need any help, I'm always available, assuming I'm in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a bout of inspiration while in Sharandul and created Lumpy here one morning.
Yes, tell me more about this. Is it think?
It seems so.
Oh, you don't know yet.
Well, I did the general patterning of skills and such, but it appears to be learning on its own.
Amazing. And what do you call it?
It's just Lumpy right now.
Lumpy.
I figured once I refined it more, I would either give it a name or let it give itself a name.
She's standing up and she's just kind of looking around at Lumpy. It's following her with his eyes, I imagine.
Yeah.
And she says, well, I've been looking more into, I guess, the biological lately. It's been it works very well with the work that I have been picking up. Especially something like this. I don't know how much you know about the body and the murder or suspicion of.
I know next to nothing other than there was a ruckus at the castle the other day.
Yes, I guess I haven't heard about that. I only dropped off my things and found a letter from you.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you came here right away. I'm sorry if I interrupted anything.
No, it's good to have a familiar face in town.
Yes, it's very nice to see you.
Well, the person who died, they requested to have no magic, so any methods that I'm usually employing to figure out what happened, I won't be able to use, so there's more messier methods, I guess.
Oh, well, yes, I mean, we did a few autopsies back in the day. You taught me how to do that very well. If you need a second, I would be honored to help.
Well, you know how restrictive the castle is.
Well, yes.
I don't think that they'll agree to it.
Well, that's fine. I'm probably going to be leaving sometime towards the end of the week. I'm not entirely sure where yet. Probably either east or west.
Not north?
Maybe a little northeast. Good to visit home every once in a while.
Because it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, about a year and a half, give or take a few days. Didn't exactly leave on good terms with the school or give my father much say in where I was going.
Have you contacted your home?
No. I sent a letter saying that I was fine and might be stopping by, but other than that, I've not heard anything. My mother was going to be heading that direction, though.
She's always heading somewhere.
That's the truth.
Never quite gets there, though.
I think that's probably a common thing for people like us.
Well, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing.
It's hard to find where you belong if you don't know what you're doing.
You've had a year and a half. You still don't have an answer. Seems like a waste, Akron.
I don't think I'm any closer than I was when I left, but I think that I've grown up a little bit.
I would hope so.
Yes, I realized when I left the academy that I was not exactly the person that would ingratiate himself with other people.
You don't say.
I'm working on that, but it's a work in progress.
Well, I just hate to see you waste all of that out on the road.
Well, so far I've had a run-in with some demons, killed an elemental, some fae. They gave me a little stone. I gave that to my mother. Oh, a giant. There was a giant. We killed that. And that's only been the last 2 months.
Sounds like you found something exciting then. Not so bad.
It has been fun. Oh, and then there was banshees. I did not like those.
No, I don't think anybody does.
A little too loud for my taste. I am glad you stopped by. Perhaps we could grab breakfast or something one of these days. I really need to finish this project, but...
I wouldn't want to be in your way.
Oh, never.
Yes, I'll ask around about that little project and you joining me, but I can't guarantee anything.
Of course.
Did you want to join in for any of your own purposes, or is it just interest in the topic?
Keeping up the skill. It's been probably 2 years since I've done anything like that.
All right, well, it was good to see you.
You as well. You know where to find me for at least a few days. Need to message me, I'm at the Black Pickaxe.
Right down the street, okay?
Yeah, not too far.
And she stands up and just kind of gives a little nod to Lumpy.
He nods back.
As she's walking away, Paddler, you probably show up just as she's leaving.
Oh, hello, Professor.
Paddler, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And she nods to you and holds out a handshake. It's good to see you. You're still sticking around with Akron, then.
Someone has to keep an eye on him. Lovely to see you again, as always.
Yes, and good to see you. She just shakes your hand and then just kind of starts to walk away.
Paddler just immediately turns to Akron.
He's already back in the building.
Go inside. Well, someone had a nice visit, yes?
Oh, yes, it was nice of her to stop by.
She just happened to stop by into the forge?
Well, yeah.
Unannounced?
Well, I mean, technically, yes.
Okay. And what did you two chums talk about?
Oh, just, the old days and what we've been doing recently. I've just, explaining the war, things like that. As professionals do together.
Righto. Well, I caught the,
He's vigorously hammering.
I caught the children wandering about town. Had to take them back to the inn and tuck them in for the night.
It takes a second for Akron to catch on, and he's like, really?
Yes. They listened to directions so well.
Luckily, they weren't caught, I suppose.
Far as I know, didn't see anyone on our back trail. How much longer you got with this thing?
Well, I should be able to do a fitting tomorrow morning, and then we can start work on the wagon. Bracken probably should be here for the fitting, definitely, but I could also use his help on the wagon.
You ain't seen him?
I have not. Has he not been around?
No, figured he would have come here at some point today.
I thought he'd stop by as well, but I have not seen him.
He wasn't back at the pickaxe.
That's not good.
No, things suddenly became much more not good.
Yes.
I left a note for him. Who knows if he'll pick up on it.
Do you think...
You're clever in riddle.
He might have got picked up.
Yeah. Do you think that Drusilla might have came?
You think she would have come and just took him? And not
I mean, she was pretty possessive of him.
told anyone?
That sounds like something, yes, that would happen.
I understand her not telling me or you, but to not leave a message for Dust.
Did you check the training grounds?
No, because he still wants to be a
Yeah,
knight.
he still thinks that this is happening.
Well, hide in plain sight.
Yes, that's true. I mean, he's not wanted by anybody.
True.
Aw.
Wow, that sounded worse than...
Oof.
Please don't tell him I said that.
He's already taken enough damage lately. That would finish the boy off.
I think so.
I'm all for hiding in plain sight, but not in an area surrounded by guards who are looking for someone who looks like you.
Right? Oh yeah, I suppose you shouldn't head that way.
I can't go down there none either.
I guess I could...
If nothing else, I haven't shown up for guard duty in 2 days.
How dare you? Sanji's gonna be so disappointed.
Yeah, I feel like I let her down.
I guess I'll send Tim to go look.
Is Tim back in the bird, or is he still a bunch of spiders?
Still spiders at the moment. Like, a spider crawls out of Lumpy's stomach.
Ugh.
Oh, he crawls out of Lumpy's stomach.
Oh,
God.
that's unsettling.
Why did you design him?
It's cute when it's a bird.
It's horrifying when it's a bunch of spiders. Well, he needs to know where we is anyway, so at least if you send Tim to look for him, we'll know where he is.
Yeah.
If he ain't at the training grounds, We might just have to leave him behind if he don't pop back up pretty soon.
Definitely.
I'd rather you have that thing finished than clanking all the pieces behind you, because I know you ain't going to be satisfied till it's done, so quicker we can get that banged out, the quicker we can say goodbye to Marilette.
Definitely. Gonna have to cut a few corners from what I wanted to do, but it'll be serviceable.
If it can get us some gold or stop a spear from puncturing a lung, I'd say serviceable is just fine.
Oh, it'll definitely be worth some gold.
Hell, if he don't show up to wear it, I guess we pawn it.
That's a good idea.
Ain't gonna fit me.
Did you get the lumber?
Yeah, and the wagon. It's been in the stable for some time now.
Perfect. I made a bunch of nails. I was thinking, and I pull out a piece of paper, and there's a diagram of a set of steps and a little latch for how to unlock it, and pulled it to the side so that you can hide things in the bottom.
Cool. Is the diagram easy enough for Paddler to understand so we can get started on some of the stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Paddler's gonna craft? Yeah.
Well, let me see what he's got here.
I get carpenter's tools.
I mean, what would you consider?
So Akron would do everything but nail it together for him.
Right. So you really just need Paddler to bang some lumber together. I can do that. Come on now.
All clerics should come with carpenter's tools proficiency.
Right? You can't be Jesus without that.
It's my only Bible joke I know.
Is that a Jesus thing? Yeah.
I did a thing.
Is that a Jesus thing?
You hit the nail on the head.
No.
There you go. Womp womp.
So you guys working on that?
Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Okay.
And Akron, can you send the spiders off to check this?
Yeah, I will send the spiders.
Send the spiders!
How long do the spiders last?
The rest of the spiders are all gone. It's just the one right now.
Okay. It takes a while because it's a spider and it's very
right.
far away.
Actually, putting it back in the bird would have probably saved us a fair amount of time.
I thought about it, but Tim likes being a spider right now, so...
All right.
He's really feeling the spider body.
He's feeling the spider. Yeah. Far be it from me. Yuck anybody's yum.
He just likes grossing people out.
Yeah, you can send a spider over there. Yep, that's where Bracken is. He's out there training just like he always has been.
So an hour later, Akron will stop and view through, and he'll be like, oh, yeah, he's at the training ground.
What an idiot. All right.
Tournament's in 5 days? 4 days?
4 days now.
I don't know if we can hide out for that long.
I don't either.
That feels not smart.
I also agree. We could get him set up, and he could catch up with us.
Aye, yeah, could do that. It's gonna be up to him to maintain his appearance of innocence.
Yeah, it might be even better that way.
Yeah, because Lord knows we can't do that for too long.
I'm as innocent as they come. I don't know what you're talking about.
We finish his armor. We leave it where he can get it. We tell him which direction we're headed, and then he catches up with us in a couple of days.
Definitely.
Or he gets good in the tournament and he wins and he goes off and he starts a knighthood. I guess we leave it up to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what his dream is, I guess.
I don't want to drag him anywhere he don't want to go.
That's true. I just didn't realize we'd be leaving people behind as quick as we have. It's
his choice.
Odd.
This is gonna work, whatever this is. We gotta have the freedom to move on when it's time to move on.
I suppose that's true.
So it's hard enough protecting your scrawny neck. Getting exhausting looking after more people.
That's... Yes, sorry, I'll try not to be such a burden on you in the future.
I know you can't help it, it's fine. So really nothing happened with you and the professor, huh?
Nothing has happened, no,
Come on.
I asked if we could have breakfast or something sometime.
Would you call her or nudge her?
I'm sorry, what?
For breakfast. Would you call her or nudge her?
You
see, as if you would spend the night
I
physical congress.
I have work to do.
I bet you do. Finish the armor. I'm gonna go keep an eye on the other two. Make sure they don't leave. And hopefully Bracken will figure out where we're staying. You know where we're staying, right?
The Black Pickaxe, right?
No, we're not staying there no more.
Is there a reason I'm not staying there?
We're at the Cowardly Knight now.
Where's that?
It's near the front gate. It's a good place in case we need to get out quickly.
Oh, that's a good idea. So, yeah, you can go back there with the other two. And I'll go back to the Black Pickaxe.
All right.
And make sure that Bracken is here in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch rooms, I guess, tomorrow.
That's a plan.
All right.
All right. Rest up.
Is it a nice place?
It's a place.
Right. Okay. So I'll get all that done and see you in the morning.
We'll do. And away we go back to the inn.
Okay. So, Dust.
Yes.
So you two are back in the room?
Mm-hmm.
We're long gone. No, just kidding.
Just already gone again.
No. This time it's actually a joke.
Shut up!
Are you just getting settled for the night? Figuring out
Yeah.
what beds are who? You guys are sharing a room, are you not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think concentrating on making it cozy,
Yes.
getting to know Bristlemane a bit better, figuring out his favourite treats.
Putting out a bunch of like weird little feathered toys and things on the floor for him to ignore and then just hop into the bag that they came out of.
Okay. So when you're getting settled down, probably before dinner, before you guys like go to get food or anything, you got your stuff laid out on the nightstand and you notice that there is a letter there that wasn't there before.
Hey, Ro, is that yours? Is that,
No, I haven't seen that before. Did you leave it there?
I don't think so. You pick it up, have a look. Is there any kind of identifiable markings on it, or?
Yes, there is a wax seal on it that is blue and it has the Stoic family sigil on it.
Oh my goodness. Hang on. He opens it really gently.
Is it from someone you know?
Wow, it certainly seems like it. Yeah, but problem is, I don't really know how it got here. He'll open it up, see what it says.
It says, Dust, my dear friend, you need never apologize for writing. It is always good to hear from you. You can imagine my surprise when you walked into the castle some months ago, and it brought many more questions to me that I of course could not ask at the time. I hope you understand. I rest a bit easier now, knowing that you are well. I have heard a lot about this Hugh's son lately, unfortunately not in the most flattering of context. But I trust your judgment better than most. I will attend the games this year, and find a way to meet with him, and consider the role that you have proposed. If you find yourself at the Harvest Ball, be sure to find me and say hello. Always a friend, Philip.
Oh my goodness. Well, Dust will just sort of sit down on the bed and contemplate this letter a little, and then sort of think about the last 2 days and how things have inevitably shifted slightly off their course. Ro, this is from it's from an old friend. I don't want to maybe embroil you too much in this. I don't know what your plans are. Obviously, you're a bit involved with our merry band now. He puts the letter away and just sort of tucks it inside his jacket pocket and just sort of pats it gently and changes the subject and just sort of absentmindedly starts feeding Bristlemane some more.
Well, really, my plan was just to get here and get an audience with the Queen and try and get this scroll translated. I honestly didn't have much of a plan beyond that, so I'm sort of at loose ends.
Right. Yeah, kings and queens and all that. Yeah. I mean, you're obviously we're part of this now. I'm afraid you might have been what's that word? Akron's always implicated. I'm afraid you might be implicated, but I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yes, no, I'm sure if I could just explain, I mean, I don't want to end up in the cells again. My goal is really just to find someone who could help translate this scroll. And I'm sure at the end of the day, if I can just manage to get that sorted out, everything else will fall into place, you know? It surely they'll understand, right?
Right. Yeah, people will understand.
Now my bed is cold and I grow old as our son stands next to me, next to me. And we pray every day till his ma comes home to never live.